I'm Rick, and I want to talk about butt pads. And no, I'm not talking about continence aids. The function of a butt pad is to spread out the force that the butt end of the spear gun places on your belly while you're loading, trying to stop bruise marks. You can do this two ways. You can use something soft like rubber, or you can make a broad area of pad and round the edges so that there's no sharp corners to stick into you. On my spear guns, the butt pads are a signature feature, but I've got reasons for doing them differently from the way most people seem to do them. My butt pads are about 22.5 degrees away from vertical. They're not square with the end of the gun. That's because when you're loading a spear gun, you normally don't hold it so that it's pointing straight out from your belly. You normally tilt it at a bit of an angle, and the angle I make the butt pads equals that angle. To spread the force a little, I try to increase the area of the actual butt pad, and the easiest way to do this is to drop it down below the bottom of the stock and on the sides a bit. One of the dangers of spear gun loading, for males at least, is that the butt can slide downwards, and can do serious damage, enough to make a guy's eyes fair water. So put Antislip on it. In days gone by, I used to make my butt pads quite substantial, but I don't really see the need for that, so I'll make them a bit slimmer nowadays. So how do I make them? The first thing I do is cut the stock off at an angle, making sure I've got the cut nice, smooth and square. Then I glue a wooden plate onto that angle. Once the glue's dried, I drill some holes through the plate right down into the stock. Then I insert a couple of dowels, and these strengthen the joint. I've never had one of these joints fail. When the glue's all set, it's time to shape it. My favourite tool is a farrier's rasp. It's nice and wide, has a rasp on one side and a file on the other. The initial gluing's a bit fiddly, and it's often hard to exactly get that plate just where you want it. So I tend to make it oversized so I can cut a bit away later on. I do the fine shaping with 80 grit sandpaper. So, it's a functional butt pad. It's a little bit different from what most other people do, and it helps to distinguish my spear guns from someone else's.